Please save all assignments and benchmark assignments throughout your courses. Let me say this again. Please save all of your assignments and benchmark assignments throughout your courses. Many of these are going to be needed to complete your portfolio during internship. Please consider a backup plan. Have your benchmark assignments on a flash drive, also have them on your hard drive, and maybe even have them on a second flash drive. You can never be too safe. You will need these benchmark assignments later. Interns will work on the school counseling portfolio throughout internship. And these portfolios are due at the end of internship. The portfolio details the school counselor intern's experiences over the course of the school counseling program and internship. It documents how the intern has met school counseling competencies. The portfolio must be developed using a template in live text. Students are encouraged to review the portfolio rubric on live text when creating their portfolios. Students will not complete a second school counseling candidate portfolio, but continue to build on their existing portfolio if EDU 699 is taken a second time. The portfolio must be completed by the end of the first EDUC 699 internship. Students should begin thinking about and planning the 3 projects in each placement that will be required in internship and often developed during program courses for implementation during internship. However, projects must be implemented during the EDUC 699 course and fit with the needs of the school as agreed upon by the interns and their site supervisors. Projects must also include all 10 of the Advanced Competency Assessment, also known as the ACA. Some competencies will be used more than once. By the time the 6 projects are complete, all ACA standards must be addressed. Please refer to the School Counseling Program Handbook for an example of what this might look like. When potential site supervisors ask what might be expected of them during internship, please refer them to the School Counseling Program Handbook and to the video for site supervisors on the online advising guide, as well as the information and overview form and the ACA evaluation form. These documents will provide potential and current site supervisors with details related to responsibilities of the intern, faculty supervisor, and site supervisor. Please help your site supervisor or potential site supervisor at this time by emailing the links to them in advance so that they have access to direct access to those forms or can print copies of those forms. It is critical to understand your state's requirement for licensure as a professional school counselor. It is critical to understand your state's requirements for licensure as a professional school counselor. Yes, I'm saying this a second time. I get many questions about what's expected of students, and a lot of times students will compare the state of Virginia with other states. And what you want to do is ask yourself, what is it that my state wants for licensure as a school counselor? And then ask questions of me and whatever gates need to be involved in those questions. As noted in this slide, Virginia requires 2 years of experience as a teacher or counselor for a permanent license. This is not required to complete our state-approved program. Our program does not advise as to what types of experience will be accepted by the state of Virginia as appropriate experience for licensure. Upon graduation, Gate 4 and/or the prospective employing schools may submit the Report on Experience form if requested and completed by the student for submission to the Virginia Department of Education for review for credit toward the 2 years of teaching experience to see if it's what they require for licensure. The Virginia Department of Education makes all decisions about whether the experience is appropriate. Again, this should be addressed by you to our Liberty Gate 4 personnel upon completion of internship. In many states, the verification form sent by Gate 4 is the only requirement for licensure. The question graduates need to ask themselves again is, if I complete a state-approved program, what will I need to do to qualify for licensure in the state of blank? To answer this question, you must become familiar with your state's requirements. Please ask questions early in the program. First, visit the Graduate Online Advising Guide for the School of Education and read the School Counseling Program Handbook. Read through each form listed on the Online Advising Guide. Read frequently asked questions, and then contact me for questions pertaining to the School Counseling Program. My email is on the slide above. Also contact Gate 3 for questions pertaining to internship placements. Please follow the information provided in this video to ensure that you enter the program knowing exactly what is required in advance. Liberty's mission is to train champions for Christ. Students of Liberty's School Counseling Program gain a holistic understanding of human nature from a multicultural perspective, which includes an understanding of how faith impacts human development and informs practice. Students learn to apply sound counseling theory and techniques in a professional, ethical, and legal manner, and with integrity, careful for reflection, interpersonal competence, and technical expertise. Thank you, and I look forward to meeting each of you.